Hi everyone, thanks for joining. I'm Anna Pickering from Amazon Pay. Welcome to our webinar series Paytalks, where we cover one topic in 10 questions, points or ideas, and we do it in 20 minutes or less. Our goal is to share big ideas that you can turn into big wins. We don't have all the answers, but the road to a big win always begins with a question. So let's go. This month, we're looking at the ways voice commerce can help your growing e-commerce business. According to Amazon Pay's 2019 Global Connected Consumer Study, 44% of consumers indicated that they were likely to use the voice channel in at least some part of their shopping journey over the next 3 years. In 2020, there are signals that voice adoption continues to rise as consumers move towards touchless experiences. So, how can your business implement an effective voice commerce strategy to take advantage of this customer behavior? When you browse through the Alexa skills store, you can see more than 25,000 skills that enable a rich variety of customer experiences. Businesses have found innovative and inspiring ways to use voice services that delight customers and push the boundaries of technology and commerce. Today, we'll take a look at the 7 ways businesses are using Alexa and Amazon Pay to enhance the shopper experience with your voice. Hopefully, they'll help inspire you in creating your own voice experience. And then we'll offer 3 crucial tips for getting started in developing a voice strategy of your own. So, when it comes to voice, the current environment feels a bit like the early days of the dot-com era in the 90s. Consumer behavior is shifting quickly. Shoppers are eager to try out new experiences, but many merchants simply aren't reaching them because they don't have a digital presence. We believe that voice is the next real opportunity worth seizing, particularly in today's increasingly touchless environment. And you should remember that merchants that are early adopters can enjoy a first move advantage while this technology is not yet ubiquitous. 1 in 5 consumers indicates that the proportion of voice purchases when compared with all other channels will increase over the next 2 years. That's a valuable audience to engage. History teaches us another valuable lesson when it comes to voice. Think of this channel as an enhancement, not a replacement. When people started shopping on their mobile devices, that hardly means other e-commerce channels simply disappeared. Instead, new channels help enhance the customer experience, augmenting customers' ability at every stage of the shopping journey. Before we start diving into how businesses are using voice, let's look at how consumers are using voice today and how they plan to use it in the future. According to the findings of a double-blind online survey that Amazon Pay conducted, in the next 3 years, shoppers plan to adopt voice across every step of the shopping journey, from the discovery phase to the post-purchase phase. There were certain activities that respondents said they were more likely to use for voice, with 43% saying they would use it to search for products, 42% to compare prices, and another 43% using it to check delivery status. But voice isn't just for shopping. The Amazon Pay survey also found that in the next 3 years, consumers would also likely use voice services for other financial activities. 26% of respondents said they were likely to use voice services to pay bills. Another 26% said they would use it for banking. 22% would send and receive money from other individuals, and 19% said that they would use it to donate to charities. According to that Amazon Pay survey, in the next 3 years, 30% of consumers are likely to purchase and pay for a product using voice. That's why the shoe company Rothy's has implemented a voice commerce strategy that allows customers to order their ideal pair of Rothy's shoes by selecting design, size, colour, and other specifications, all with their voice, starting with a simple request. Alexa, ask Rothy's to buy some flats. The Spanish wine specialists at Vino Selección, apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly, also have an innovative shopping skill that allows their consumers to discover Spanish wine through the voice channel, delighting customers by educating them about wine while providing them with a monthly selection, making it easy for them to try new things. The journey starts by saying, Alexa, ask Vino Selección for the monthly selection, and from there shoppers can order the 3 extraordinary Spanish wines that are selected each month, all whilst learning fun facts about the different wines, including Spain's wine country and grape varieties. Ordering flowers is a time-honoured tradition, but the process of picking out or putting together a bouquet can be a hassle, and it often needs to be done on a tight turnaround, let's be honest. Interflora, the British flower delivery company, has launched a first-of-its-kind Amazon Alexa skill that allows their customers to order flowers from their network of more than 1,200 expert florists across the UK using only their voice. In what is a first for the UK retail sector, customers can now ask, Alexa, open Interflora, and they're taken through a step-by-step process of choosing a bouquet and checking out with Amazon Pay, with options for same-day delivery, as well as any date in the future. For an international business like Interflora, a voice channel offers an incredible opportunity to go global whilst also staying local, now that the company's Alexa skill is also available in Spain. A customer's shopping journey doesn't end with the purchase. Once that order is in, the shopper is going to want to know where their new product is at. Now, with delivery notifications through Alexa, merchants have the opportunity to let their customers know that their order is on its way and when it's arrived, all through voice. Currently, Alexa delivery notifications are also enabled through BigCommerce and Magento, making this skill easy to enable for e-commerce businesses that work with other commerce solution providers. The German e-commerce company hood.de has augmented their service by building a voice skill that helps their customers follow up on their order by saying, Alexa, ask hood.de about my orders. And then from there, shoppers can see where in the post-purchase journey their products are. Understandably, going out to the movies or theatre isn't the top of on everyone's list right now. But when those audiences return, they'll appreciate the kinds of skills offered by the likes of Atom Tickets and London Theatre Direct. Atom Tickets is the only movie ticketing skill that lets customers reserve seats by voice, as well as helping them skip tedious steps during payment using Amazon Pay to process the order. All customers have to do is kick off the process by saying, Alexa, ask Atom for movie tickets, and they can find out which movies are playing near them, buy tickets with their voice, and then securely pay with the payment and shipping information already stored in their Amazon account. Theatregoers in London can also discover and book the best that's on stage using the London Theatre Direct skill, which helps consumers find tickets for the best-selling shows and also hear the latest special offers. Consumers just have to say, I want to see, along with the show name, to start the swift, intuitive booking process. London Theatre Direct has also simplified booking to ensure their customers get the best seats at the best price without spending hours searching the internet. It's not just seating at the theatre that Alexa is good at helping customers reserve. Businesses and customers are taking advantage of voice services capabilities to handle reservations of any and all kinds, even parking. ParkWiz has a skill that lets consumers find and book parking just by saying, "Alexa, add ParkWiz to find parking nearby." The voice skill sends pricing as well as directions, all to help weary drivers avoid that parking hunt by reserving a space ahead of time. And now, thanks to Alexa and Amazon Pay, ParkWiz has reduced the time it takes their users to book parking to as low as 61 seconds. The ParkWiz skill also takes advantage of other unique characteristics of voice as a channel to help when the user is otherwise occupied. No one wants to drive to be fumbling around with their mobile device whilst on the hunt for a parking spot. Instead, voice is the ideal interface for those moments when anything else is simply just not possible. Voice skills should make life easier on your customers, whether that's helping them with a reorder or a return process, or answering a customer's burning questions, sharing information about your product, and everything related to it. That's just what the hair salon booking service Open Salon offers with their voice skill. Their voice service can help customers save time in booking their next haircut, and whilst they're at it, they can purchase their favourite products and whatever else a pre or post salon visitor might need. Toll Tickets is another company that makes travelling across Europe nothing but fun by giving its customers access to the European toll network, understanding that their customers don't just need tickets to travel on highways, they also need to know everything about the toll system in order to feel at ease. That's why Toll Ticket Skill has made it easier for their customers to not only purchase toll products, but also get information around the toll of each country they're travelling in, easily fielding any questions like, what does a 10-day vignette cost for Austria? Donating to charities is a meaningful way to engage with voice commerce, and Alexa makes giving to a charity aligned with your values, whether that's the British Red Cross or WWF. The NSPCC, which is the UK's leading child charity, was the first charity to accept donations using Amazon Alexa after the launch of a donation template skill for the platform. An Alexa user can enable the NSPCC skill either through the Alexa app or by using their voice and saying, "Alexa, open NSPCC," to donate without any donation limit. Some charity organisations bring even more attention to the good work that they're doing by creating more interactive and engaging aspects to their skill. The World Wildlife Fund has included a quiz in their skill to encourage their prospective donors to imagine what sneaking through the rainforest is like, or what happens in the deepest depths of the oceans, and what they can do to help preserve the beauty of the planet. If users feel moved by what they learn about the natural world, they can support the WWF by making an in-skill donation quickly and easily using Amazon Pay to process all payments. Before we start diving into how businesses are using voice, let's look at how consumers are using voice today and how they plan to use it in the future. According to the findings of a double-blind online survey that Amazon Pay conducted, in the next 3 years, shoppers plan to adopt voice across every step of the shopping journey, from the discovery phase to the post-purchase phase. There were certain activities that respondents said they were more likely to use voice for, with 43% saying they would use it to search for products, 42% to compare prices, and another 43% to check delivery status. But voice isn't just for shopping. The Amazon Pay survey also found that in the next 3 years, consumers would also like to use voice services for other financial activities. 26% of respondents said they were likely to use voice services to pay bills, another 26% would use it for banking, 22% would use it to send and receive money from other individuals, and 19% said they would use it to donate to charities. So now that we know what the consumer wants from voice services, let's dive into different experiences consumers enjoy on voice interfaces, thanks to the work of forward-thinking retailers. So tip 1, focus on habitual purchases. Even for early adopters, voice commerce is a relatively new experience, so not everyone is comfortable just yet with purchasing an item using their voice, sight unseen. That's why focusing on habitual purchases can be a great way to generate trust and familiarity. If you want your customers to get more comfortable using their voice for commerce, target something that your customers order on a regular basis, like refills or subscriptions for frequently purchased consumable supplies, like pet food, detergent, or coffee pods, and make these purchases quick and easy to order through Alexa. It's alright if the skill just focuses on reordering these few products. Some of the most successful skills do just this. It's just about delighting your early adopters with a way to easily reorder, track their purchases, and buy related items from you using their previous shopping data. Tip number 2, think voice only value add. As customers are focusing more on these new shopping habits and routines, it can be easier to spot the opportunities and moments in consumers' lives where voice would be a value add. Consider scenarios where your customers might prefer to use voice to get something done because they're in the middle of an activity, such as cooking or driving, and can't use a phone. Or perhaps they're listening to a podcast or in a place where the phone screen isn't visible. Focus on order-related actions that shoppers want to accomplish in a hands-free and eyes-free environment, like adding to a shopping list or arranging for a return. Tip number 3, focus on low complexity, low risk items. So here the real tip is just to keep it simple. For the buying portion of the shopping journey, offer items or services that customers feel comfortable purchasing without needing to see the product first, either because they've purchased it before or because the product doesn't need to be visually assessed. Tickets fall into this category as an example. Remember that customers are drawn to convenience. So if you can sell particular products and services that don't require hands-on evaluation or customers already rely on, then there's more chance that your customers will choose your voice skill over other channels. Let's recap. Businesses have found all sorts of innovative ways to implement voice strategies, from buying flowers and tickets to checking on orders and donating to charity. What all these services have in common is that they are delightful to use, making customer shopping easy and convenient. And don't forget to implement these 3 crucial steps for developing your own voice strategy and to delight your customers. Remember to focus on habitual purchases and hands-free scenarios that are low risk while still ensuring a high impact. Here are just a few of the merchants that offer Amazon Pay. If you would like to recommend Amazon Pay to your favourite shop, just send an email to amazonpayinfo@amazon.co.uk. And thanks again for joining us this month. We'll see you at our next Paytalks, which will be in January 2021. Thanks a lot.